My name is Pierce, and I truly and deeply love this city. I'm a transplant. I was born in Atlanta, and I actually was born in Atlanta long ago enough to develop my passion for the Braves by watching Hank Aaron play live and in person. When I was fairly young, we moved to Nashville, and then from there to Lebanon, Tennessee, which is known as the headquarters for Cracker Barrel. Now, Lebanon was a good place to grow up. It was very small, very rural. But eventually, I had to go to college, and I applied to a lot of places, and I was accepted a lot of places. But I eventually decided to go to Birmingham Southern. So I packed up all my bags, put them in the Prelude, drove down, and I've never left. I actually work here on First Avenue North, just a couple blocks down, and I love working downtown. I love walking to lunch and running into random friends. I love driving in and driving past Sloss Furnace and seeing the skyline get bigger in my windshield. We bring in clients from all over the country, and I always ask what their first impression of Birmingham is. And the ones from South Florida always comment on our hills. The ones from Los Angeles always comment on our trees. It's weird. When the swell season played here last year at Alice Stevens, it was their first time in the city, it's first time in Alabama, and Glenn Hansard actually made a comment about how green the city is. He's Irish. Now, we do have a perception. There is a perception of Birmingham, and it is well earned. We've gone through a lot. We've been the center of the civil rights struggles. We've had bombings. We've experienced white flight and the decay of our inner cities. We've had scandal. We've had political scandal, corporate scandal, financial scandal. We've experienced a complete lack of regional planning. And to be quite honest, we live in the Deep South, and there is a perception of who lives in the Deep South. Now, the thing is, though, when perceptions are told over and over again, and we hear them day in and day out, they become internalized. We begin to accept them. And because we begin to accept them, we begin to lose our pride in ourselves, and our self-image starts to crack. We look in the mirror and we don't like who we see. We've had this problem for a long time. But I've noticed in the past year or two, really, that we've started to shift. We've started, people, individuals in small groups like this tonight have started to take that perception back. And I want to try to add just a little bit of a voice to that. And so I've started a project called Why Birmingham? This is not a corporate endeavor. I'm not going to be selling t-shirts or hats or buttons. No, not going to do it. What I am going to do is I'm going to ask you to tell me your story. Why did you come here? Why have you stayed here? Why are you proud of living in Birmingham? Why do you love living in Birmingham? Is it our green spaces? Is it Railroad Park? Is it Ruffner? Is it our incredible food options that we have? Is it the mild winters and even milder summers? Or is it the people? And by telling these stories and by sharing these stories, we're not only going to change the perception of who we are, but we're going to reinforce that self-image. We've been called racist, we've been called backwards, we've been called poor, we've been called stupid, we've been called ugly. But that's changed. We are smart. We are vital. We are creative. We are beautiful. And so at the end of this, I want anybody who's willing to tell me their story to come up and let me know. We'll get it scheduled, I'll video it, and we'll put it up on the web. Because by doing so, you'll reinforce your love of this city. I have to give a huge shout out to my good friend Joanna. She took a lot of the pictures that I used in this presentation, and her ability to capture the beauty of this city is unmatched. So thank her and thank all of you.